Hello everyone, my name is Jay. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making soya milk with a bit more added stuff to improve the flavor and add to the nutritional value. So we are going to be using 2 cups of soya beans. In China, these yellow beans, they are called huang dou. And to this 2 cups of soya beans, we are going to be adding half a cup of rice. If you add more rice, it's going to make it much thicker. So we are just going to use half a cup of rice. And also we are going to be using red dates to reduce the amount of sugar we have to add to our milk. You can use any dates you have available to you. And we are also going to be using some walnuts. The walnuts are very rich in omega-3. Sometimes you can find them deshelled, and also you can also find them in the shell. Any that you can find is perfect for this recipe. So let's get started. Here we are just going to wash our beans. Usually people soak the beans overnight so that it can be easier to peel, but I'm going to show a really quick way to make the beans without soaking. So here I already have my water boiling. You don't have to have it boiling, you can put it in from the scratch, and we are just going to add the soya and let it boil for at least 10 to 12 minutes, and then we will check back on it later. So now I'm going to prepare the dates. We are going to get the pips out of it. In China, these are called hongzao, which literally means red dates. They are very rich in vitamin C. They help reduce stress levels. They also have the bigger ones, and they are much sweeter than the little ones. But the dates, regardless of the size, they are very rich in vitamin C. They help to reduce stress levels. They help you get better sleep at night. And according to what a classmate of mine told me, she said that in ancient China, if you saw women eating lots of dates, it meant what it was at that time of the month. So the women ate lots of dates to, boost up their iron levels. So the point is that these dates are very nutritious and they are very good for the general immune system. So this is why we are also going to another reason why we are adding the dates is because they are so sweet. They reduce the amount of sugar, and for kids it's very important to not give them so many sweet stuff because they like toffees and candies, and so if you can always find a way to get sugar out of their diet, it's okay. And so the walnuts, usually the walnuts, they have roasted ones and then they have raw ones. So if you go to the market, you have to know which one that you got, whether the ones you have, they are roasted, because if they are already roasted, then you don't want to cook them any longer. And if they are not roasted, maybe you might want to cook them a bit. So now let's check on our beans. So you can see all the beans, they are floating nicely, and at this point it's going to be very easy to peel. So we are going to get this out of the water, and we are going to use fresh water to wash this and peel. Now, one good thing about preparing soya this way is it helps to degas the beans. If your tummy feels funny when you take soya milk, this is one of the best ways to degas it and make it easier on the digestive system. So once you boil it for about 10 minutes like this, it's very easy to peel. You can just rub it against your fingers, and if you do this for about 3 to 4 minutes, it should be very easy to get the peels off. So that's just what we are going to do. And this is also similar to soaking it overnight or soaking it for a few hours, because it makes it much easier for you to peel the back of the beans. So now we have it about 80% peeled, which is fine. We don't need to get it 100%. And now I am just going to wash our rice, and then we are going to add the rice, and we are going to boil this together. So now I'm just adding to the fresh boiling water. The other water has been discarded, as I already said. And we are going to boil this for at least another 10 to 15 minutes. It will give the soya beans enough time to cook. So here we have been boiling our soya for about 15 minutes, and I am now going to add in the dates. We don't want to overboil the dates. Actually, you can just put the dates in the boiling water, cover it, and it should make it soft enough for blending. But if your dates are tough, you can maybe soak it overnight or soak it for a longer time before you use it. So after about 2 minutes, now I'll go ahead and add in my walnuts, because these are raw walnuts. I'll just cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then now everything will be ready together. Everything will be perfect for blending. So just stir this gently. We have put the walnuts, the dates in at the very last minute. And at this point, you can add in some sugar if you want, or you can add sugar after blending. So here I'm just going to blend. So here we are done with our blending. You can see some foam at the top. We are going to collect this foam. In some recipes, you can use this foam to make maybe cake, because it's going to make it fluffy. Here we are just going to collect it and use it to make our pancakes. And you can also discard it if you don't have any use for it for this. So this is our milk. It came out really nice. It's very fluffy and it's so smooth. And despite you can see like a little bit of the back of the date in there, but it came out so delicious. I didn't have to add any sugar, and it tastes very nutty because of the walnuts we added. It's just amazing. You should try making this for your kids and even for adults. This is one of the best ways to get them to eat walnuts. So try this at home and let us know how it goes. And so don't forget to follow and leave your comments below.